Huge Richard here. We're going to go ahead and continue on with the Banner Saga Part 2. Gotta let this awesome music play out for a second. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. We're going to go ahead and continue where we left off here. We're going to go ahead and load the save here on day 4. The first step, I was a little hammered the last 20 minutes of my last playthrough where I really wasn't making any sense and making good choices. So we're going to go ahead and replay that segment. So it's a little bit more fresh in my mind.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
So I'm going to play this a little bit more, less commentary here and not reading out the dialogue. So you guys can just kind of be engrossed in it. I'll talk a little bit more when we get to the battle scenes. So I'm going to let him go and get away from this battle, because if you have Eagle fight in this battle, I believe he dies, or he can die a lot sooner. He's one of the hardest characters to keep alive in the game out of all of your choices. So I'm doing a blind playthrough. It's been years since I've done this, so I'm not going to go for a optimal route. I'm just going to try to get through it just so you guys can see the game in its entirety. Alright, so basically what's happening is that the dredge is coming into the town. They're getting ready to sack the village, and we need to prepare ourselves for the battle coming up. So as you can see, the dredge are already surrounding the village. Now this is giving me my, these are really the choices that really affect the game here. Alright, so it's just me and Ivor here. This is going to be really tough. So what I want to do is have Ivor in front of me, and I'm going to be using Rook a lot to help me with his special attack. There's ways that I can kind of use Ivor to really bait people in. So, arm, strength, and will. Yes, we definitely want that on him. Okay, making sure that the difficulty's hard. Alright, here we go. Alright, so want him behind, definitely want him up front. I want to wait for these guys to be able to hit. So he's going to take the most amount of time. So I'm just going to move in front of here. And we're going to look at the turn order, right? So he's up next. Then it's this guy. So I want to knock a lot of shield off of this guy real quick. Alright, and I want him to go here because I want this guy to eventually come down and stack with each other. I want all these guys to start stacking. So, if you're not familiar with this, you got to take their armor out, which makes them weaker on the health side. So, you've got to take the armor out first. So, I'm going to see where this guy can go. I'm going to make one move up. I'm already going to start doing some damage to this guy. Weaken him up a little bit. Okay. Now again, this guy is beat up, so I want to go ahead and take him out. Just to get him out of the way. Because this guy's coming up next. So he's automatically going to go here, right? And so what I'm going to do here is just come around to the side. It's fine. So I'm basically looking where he could move at, so that I can't get caught up. And he can't go around and hit him. You gotta protect him, because he's gonna be the one that's doing a lot of the damage. So I should be going for that, but I'm not going to, because he could hit harder. Again, I want to make him soft. So what I want to do now is I want to bait, like, he's going to be able to stack on this guy. 4, 5. I'm going to make this guy absolutely just worthless where he's at. Alright, it's perfect. So that guy's coming up next. So I'm going to only do 2 damage to this guy, but that's okay. Because I got to stay away from him. Okay. Could go ahead and take this guy out. That's what I'm going to do, actually. Alright, again, I'm preventing this guy from getting up here in me. We got this in the bag. Alright, see that? Now they're going to start stacking. They're not going to be able to do enough damage to him. Actually... See, I can already do 6, 7. He's not going to be able to do very much damage. And he's still ticking on him. We're just going to go ahead and take this guy out. That's fine. So now I'm going to soften him up. Again, we're playing it safe. He's not going to be able to do 5 to me. And that's why he's resulting to do that. And then boom, good. Didn't lose anybody. So you gotta play it. You gotta really, you know, it's chess, not checkers. You gotta really bait him into it. The problem is that Rook gets a lot of kills by doing this way, and he can be incredibly powerful, but it makes a lot of your other guys really weak. Right? So you got to really be careful, and you know, place your guys where you need to. So Black Horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this is Ivor. Glance at our shoulders. We're going back. It adds a Rook. I'm doing one more check around the house to see if we can find any more. Got it. We're lucky to escape notice. Some more dredge. You can see them rummaging through homes. Alright, so I get a chance to be able to go to the market and stuff like that and check my heroes and stuff. So by doing that, it gives me the opportunity to be able to like buy stuff and go to the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my heroes first, because now I can upgrade my guys, right? This is what we want to do. So I'm going to be able to promote him. And so what we want him to do is to be able to take a lot of armor off, right? We got to start taking this armor off. So the points available, you get 2 points per level, right? I can come here, and basically what this means is that it gives you a better ability to be able to break armor. All right, so that's what we want to do. And if they are linked together, means that it does way more damage. If I believe so, from what I remember. I could be wrong on that, but I do know that they kind of go hand in hand as far as breaking armor. That's what we need to do. You got to max that stat out first. So I'm going to confirm. I'm going to go to Ivor. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to use 5 renown to get him up to start busting armor. We need to break armor down because, you know, really their stats are pretty good as they are, and they have special abilities too. So, for instance, his special ability is being able to do the battle ram. Oh, exertion, right? The amount of willpower that you can use for any given action. Okay, so that helps me use extra points in battle to be able to, you know, do stronger attacks if I need to. All right. So let's go ahead and go down from here. We're good. We just upgraded them. What we want to do is get some provisions with the rest of our renown. Now I could spend my renown here and be able to get an item, which really this stuff's not worth a shit. So we're gonna get some more supplies. The supplies is for your morale. All right. Find anyone? A few. Sent them inside. God, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rick. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking. And I can tell that they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. So they're trying to get out. They're trying to get all the survivors out of there. And, you know, basically his backstory is he's one of the only Varl that have come to, you know, live in a human village and train them. Alright. So they're like, you know, I've heard your stories. You can be, you know, You can help us. So anyway, we're going to go to the Great Hall, and we're going to prepare for another battle. Alright, so this is the Chieftain. Alright, he must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. Wouldn't expect it to last. Made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you both do in my place? A lot have left by now, but they're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, eh, Rook? Trust Ivor on this. So, imagine just fighting back and saving the town, but that's nonsense, right? Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go if the Dredge are coming from the north? So they got to go west. They got to get everybody out of the town and then get out of here. This is what starts the journey. So yes, we're gonna create a distraction and go. So you can choose to go to the storehouse and get items, or you can create the distraction. Right. So the storehouse definitely gives you more provisions for it, but it's a lot. There's a lot more enemies to fight. So I mean, you can choose what you want. I'm gonna go ahead and do Ivor's right. I'll help with the distraction. Okay, so his wife is going to come with us and help, and she's really, really good later on if you decide to use her, of course. One Gil with us, says Ivor. Something happens to us and need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. The lad finds you. I know what you're doing. Please, I'll be good. Okay, just listen. So you want her on the team. Step into the town courtyard where Ivor sees the Dredge in every direction, starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We'll kill a few, and then the rest will follow. Steel yourself for a tough fight. Alright, so this is a tough fight. So what we're going to do here is we got to really set ourselves up for a long battle. So I want her up here. I want the shield. I need him here. So Eagle is definitely the person that I want. He's a raid master. Okay, so what they're able to do is basically put themselves in the middle of the field and bunker down, and no one can do any damage to them. And so it draws in all the enemies to freaking start smashing on them. I think that's good. God, it's been so long since I played this, I'm not sure. Oh shit, yeah, okay. This isn't too bad. Alright, so what we want to do is get these guys. We want them to start banging on him because they can do a shitload of damage. Right? We want to keep these guys away. We want to kill these guys first because these really aren't that big a deal. These are the ones that are going to do the most damage. Alright. So who's the freaking dude that's going to go first? Okay. That's fine. You see what I mean by this? Stone wall. Okay, that's okay. Because we're going to start banging these guys around. It's okay. So he's not meant to really do any real damage. But what I am going to do... I need to get... setting up traps. This dude is probably going to kill him though. Which is okay, because, I mean, we really just need him to guard. He's not going to be doing much damage, so that's fine. So anywhere I go here, he's going to fucking hit me. Right? I really need to start getting some damage out of this guy right here. And he can just, he'll help me if I go any further. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this without him, because if he comes in here, he'll kill me. I want him to kill this guy. Really don't want him to use that. There's like a little technique that he can use to soften us up. It's alright. It's not ideal. Didn't kill me. That's incredibly big. This guy's gonna come here and smack these girls hard. So I have to choose whether or not I'm gonna get in front of them, but like it leaves this guy. It's worth the risk. We'll see why. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright. You guys way the hell over there. So this is where it's going to make a lot more sense here. Boom. Bitch. Moving her to safety. This guy cannot really do too much. He can hit him fairly hard, but nah, didn't take the bait. That's okay. So what we're going to do is just use him to get everybody all cozy. See, none of these guys can really do much of anything to us, so we want them to like come in and start stacking on each other. So it gives me opportunities to start whittling this guy down. See? We create a good defense this way. I'll take that guy out. That guy can't do shit. Alright. It's totally fine. Just whittling them down so they can just take out armor, and that's about it. Saving him from getting killed. That'll kill him. We're basically taking their nuts away from them here. Might be a little bit slow and a methodical approach, but it's worth it. Now it's time to start sticking them. Alright, see if we can get Ivor a kill here. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Trying to spread those kills out. So you have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the cavern to appear. Spot them buried on the road. Joins them, some wounded, others missing. So the chieftain died. So you got 20 renown for doing that, even though the chieftain got killed. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards. They're spacing out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. You gotta pull together. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should just be ahead. So you're gonna rally the caravan. Keep that morale improved. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the Godstone. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So what are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested and look what it got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. But you're the dredge killer around here. Yeah, a Varl. You want to listen to someone who looks like them. What about Autoleaf? Let her, if that's easier for you. You mean win. I'll be honest with you, these men can't take on dredge by themselves. I expect we'll lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run? Well, if you want to lose women and children, you're going to have to fight. And they're going to be deaths. Gods be damned. Why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Yeah, men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. So they got a really good relationship. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck in an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. So you want to inspect the stone. The young girl from Carrot Pran approaches you. I made this for you, she said. Handed you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. So anytime that you look upon the stone and you read it, there's like good fortune, or it brings some sort of event that comes up. So we're gonna set up camp here because we need to. We need to be able to use some of our supplies, and we got to keep our morale up, because the more that morale is up, the better it is for your, you get more willpower to use in battles. So first thing we're going to do is go to your heroes, and you need to make sure that after every battle, if you gain levels, is to use those levels, right? So we want to promote him. Again, they take a lot more renown here. This is where you got to really start spreading it out, because it can get really, your people can start pulling away from each other as far as levels go, and you got some people that got like 2 people that are overpowered and 4 of them that are just absolute dog shit. So again, going for the armor, going for the amount of willpower here, because as you kill people, you get 1 willpower per kill. All right, and then the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go for willpower. And the next thing I'm going to do after that is get my armor up. All right. So now we're going to get a let up, because she's definitely damn good to have. Same thing with her. You want the armor, that. This is just how I go about it. As far as Ivor's going to be taking the brunt of your attacks. So 15% dodge strength. You want to kind of put that, I mean, for right now, definitely want it on one of the archers. So we're actually going to put it on her because she's the weakest. We need her to be able to dodge a strength attack. Give her 50. Give her some sort of defense against it. All right. So as we go on, we need to start getting them some kills. Eagle didn't get a kill because he was obviously trying to protect. What's up, man? How you doing? Tuzma, how you been, man? I haven't seen you since the last time you were getting hammered on your stream, man. Losing money. I know how that goes. So you're talking to this kid. Again, this guy's incredibly hard to keep alive, but he's definitely one of your best guys to have at the very beginning. The only one that's like a shield breaker. Top 4, if you want, just call me Gil. Just wanted to let you know I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette. So he's got a soft spot for his daughter. Well, I don't want her to get hurt. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. So I'm just going through here and just creating rapport with this guy. Kid's got his father's shield. It's like one of the few like pure steel shields. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I had to be careful. Like I'm doing a early stream here so that like I'm staying up too late on school nights, you know. getting too fucking wasted, and then I'm coming into work and having to do work meetings at 8 o'clock in the morning, hungover. So trying to do this with without any booze for right now. Get a quick one in before my girlfriend comes over, so I can get a quick one in, know what I mean? So anyway, you're talking to that dude and, building some rapport with him because he wants to screw your daughter, all right? All right, so you can rest here. So what we're going to do is rest. We're going to get that morale up a little bit. Again, that eats up your supplies. So you kind of want to use it sparingly. And we're going to leave. Because based on the choices that you make, you can get better morale without having to sleep. But every day that goes by, it takes one supply from you. Caravan halts with a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at the feet, seem dredging your way. We don't wish to them along. Those of will show you a watering hole with enough animals for supply wagons. What are you doing out here alone? We're through the dredge road. When we return. Yeah, man. I mean, there's the new Resident Evil that's coming out on the next gen, Resident Evil Village. That's supposed to be really good. The reason I'm playing these games right now is because my old computer basically turned to shit. So I'm playing on a Mac right now. So I'm very limited in kind of games that I can play. I bought a brand new tower, but I'm getting it built in California or up in LA. So I'm just waiting for that tower to get here. But it's been over a month. So it shouldn't be more than like 2 or 3 weeks. Once I get that tower, I'm going to go back to start playing a bunch of horror games. But again, right now, I'm just kind of playing some older games that, are some favorites of mine that I have the ability to be able to play on this work Mac. And then I'm going to switch back to the horror genre again. So anyway, we took those guys. They gave us some supplies. During the rest, one of the men get too drunk. Fuck, I can relate. And end up splashing meat in the warrior's face. Principal and normal Julie mumbles. Alright, so this is where we're going to be able to restock. You don't give very many opportunities like this later on in the game where you just come across the village and everything's like, oh, they want to trade with you. Usually they're getting fucked up too. And then they're coming on and coming to your caravan. So this is a good place to kind of get yourself restocked up, rest, get supplies, that sort of shit. So from here, I can buy something that if you want. That's pretty good. You have to be level 4 to use it. Okay, so that's pretty fucking good. So I go to Buy Power PC is where I got mine at. It's in City of Industry. If you go to their website, it's buypowerpc.com. That's the place that I go and got mine. So basically I picked like a pre-built rig, and then I kind of stripped some of the parts that look shit, Yeah, I mean they usually have good deals. I mean, I've been to like Newegg.com and been to a couple of other ones. I'm pretty shrewd when it comes to that kind of shit. You know, I looked for about 2 months and different parts and stuff that I wanted before I made a decision. Just because I'm kind of cheap on that kind of shit, especially if I'm spending, like, I spent like $3,400 on a tower alone. So if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to make sure I'm getting the best that I can get. And I found that one's better. But what I would recommend doing is going on there and finding something that you like, and then just taking some stuff off, and then piecing it together yourself. Take like a cheaper build, like depending on how much. Yeah, I mean, I buy a computer like once every 5 years. So, I had an Alienware that's been with me for 5 years, and now, I basically just drove it until the wheels fucking fell off of it, right? So, and the wheels fell off, like like exploded, fell off. So, it was time to do it. I upgraded the graphics card, and but it was like a motherboard issue. Like the hard drive was freaking going to shit. It really wasn't even worth trying to put parts in it, because those Alienware towers, the one that I got was like the X51 model, so it was like a little small, so I couldn't even fit anything in there. It was like, yeah, it was tight. So I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna get a big tower, something that's got a lot of room in it, and build this out. And if I want to put extra stuff in, if I get a hair at my ass to make it better, I can. But the way it's built, it'll last me another 5 years. An i9, solid state drive. I got I can't remember all the shit off the top of my head, but yeah, I got it pieced out the way that I wanted, and for the amount of money that I spent, I felt like I got a lot of value out of it. But yeah, check them out. So anyway, I know I've been yapping here, so I'm gonna buy some supplies. I really want that eyeless rift. It's pretty damn good. I try not to buy any of these items here because they're really not worth it, but that's pretty good. It's really good to have early. We're going to go ahead and, because again, when you're spending on the market and you're spending renown, I mean, you are basically spending what you need to level with, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that, get 12 days worth, because you don't get many opportunities to do this, right? So I don't need to level up, and now I can just leave. So I'm pretty much done. Or I could rest. Yeah, I could rest. Get my morale up. What you want to do is land on a battle where, like, you can use this. Alright, here you go. You're just outside the village, and 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing the other. My brother is Morgan. Many of the village wish to join you at Frostville. Yeah, so this is where the next battle starts. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. You're trying to divide the village since you got here. True, you can keep whoever you wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Saga. Love you both gutted before I let half the village deserts. Behind the angry villager and mob of armed thugs have appeared. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to attend to once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know who the scam is this time, Hogan. You got two choices. Get back to work and finally putting you in the ground. Hogan, what do you say? I thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Draws his axe slowly. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to side with the brothers. Alright, so lead does not kill people. So it's just fine. So what we want here is these guys are kind of, they're shield bearers, but they're kind of like berserkers. All right, so you kind of want them both on here. This one's got a little bit more power. This one's got a little bit more defense. You know, they're pretty much the same except for the defensive part. So I'm going to stick him right there. It's going to be the last battle we do before we go ahead and conclude for the day. But yeah, Tesmo, you like how much you trying to spend on a rig, man? Like what you trying to do? Well, I fucking figure out how not to die. Oh, yeah. So you're looking for something $1,000? I mean, check on there. I know that they've got rigs and stuff on there for like 700, 750. Okay, so 1,000, 1,500. Yeah, I mean, take a look at some of the pre-builts that they have on there. Let me take a quick look as I'm playing here. I mean, some people are like, it just depends on what you're wanting. Like, if you want, like, for me, I don't like the AMD Ryzen processors. I want an Intel core. So, you know, anything like i7, i8, i9. I mean, I went for the i9, but, you know, you do you. But, yeah, just go to gaming PCs and stuff, or, you know, check out some of that stuff on there. You can usually find some pretty good economical computers there for a decent price. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I really want to start, I really want to go after these guys here on the left-hand side. And I want to start stacking. I'm kind of like making my way to the left. I don't know if it's a good strategy here. We'll see how it goes. But I'm literally going to stick my dick like right over here. And I want them to kind of come after me here. Like, I want them to extend themselves to come get me. So he's going to be my bait. And I'm going to just create a wall. So I just resisted all that bullshit. So what that means for him is I'm going to fuck him up, right? Because he fucked up by doing that. So I did the same thing to him, and he's a way bigger pussy than I am. So this guy right here really can't do much, but again, we're going to create that wall. We're going to make all these dumbasses come out there, because these are the guys of the defense, right? So next on the list is this guy. We just want to make sure that we keep ourselves from accidentally getting punted. So I'm going to see if this guy takes the bait, because he can either go here or here. If I can get him to square up with this guy, which I think he's going to, I'm going to bait him. That's just magical right there. Literally, I'm gonna like just completely ruin this chick's life. I can hit these douchebags, but they're so far back that I want to just... It's going to take these guys quite a bit of time to get their balls ready to go, right? I can just do so... I can just punish these guys so fucking hard. Like I want to hit this guy bad. This guy's going up next. You know what? So what we want to do is not get ourselves open to like a direct attack, because these guys are going to start coming up. So I got to make my choice real soon of what I'm going to do. Yeah, I play on console. I play on PlayStation 4 every now and then. There are a couple of... I did a Resident Evil 3 run not too long ago. There's another game that's kind of like a Metroidvania scary game called Blasphemous that I have that I really want to play again because they got a new DLC. But yeah, sometimes I play on console. It's just, with having a roommate at all, we share the front room, and so it's kind of limited on how many times I can do that, Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to go ahead and move this guy. We're still going to bloody flail this freaking piece of shit. So, like, we just literally made mincemeat of that guy. These guys are pretty far down as far as like their placement. This guy's next. Doing a lot of damage. So I need to start. I need to make some of these guys feel sorry about what they're doing in life. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is this. This chick's still doing damage to me. I might just end her existence. Yeah, I'm definitely doing PS5. Yeah, definitely doing the PS5, man. No doubt about it. I've always been a PlayStation guy. They just got better exclusives. I mean, I don't hate on Xbox, but I don't know. I just like it. I like it better. I'm gonna take her out. Who the hell is this guy coming from? Okay. Start picking these guys apart. There we go. It's all right. I don't like the way that this guy is moving around. There we go. That's what I needed, baby. Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and chatting with me, bud. Yeah, let me know when you're, send me a tweet or something. Let me know when you're going to be online soon. Maybe this weekend or something. Alright, who's this next fuck that's coming? Is this dude? That guy's next. Oh, he's gonna rock her freaking titties off, isn't he? Hurts. Okay, let's go for it. Alright, now it's time. We gotta start making money moves here. They're gonna start dicking this guy down. Start taking them out. Do I want to get Odin lift that? No. I don't want to give her the kill. Go. Honestly, not that bad. Not too bad. I mean, they're going to be hurt for a few days. So they got injured, right? That was a lot of enemies that we had to fight. So, you know what? It's going to happen. You're not going to be able to get through it unscathed, especially as weak as you are right now. So the brothers thank you, blah, blah, blah. 165 clansmen, 29 fighters, get some more renown. Alright, so we're going to camp here. So guys, let's go ahead and end it here. This is the end of part 2 for the Banner Saga. Hey, thanks for coming in for those who did. Chesmo, always a pleasure talking to you, man. If you haven't checked out his channel, guys, he got some good content. He's a pretty funny guy. Let me know what you guys want to see here. You know, I'm going to continue on with the Banner Saga and probably finish the game by the time I get my my new computer. So that'll probably be like a year from now, from as long as it's taking them to freaking do anything. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. If you want me to continue to do this, if you'd like to see something else, appreciate you stopping by. Have a great one.